welcome back to your Wednesday edition of the Morning Stew, ladies and gentlemen. The Jewish Mash Dish is with you up until 12 or around such time. Yesterday, Miss D was out and about taking care of some business. But while she was, I decided that, well, you know what? I want to bake one little bit of bread. I want to bake on bread, but I don't know how I do it. You know, I don't want to do like the regular bread, because we eat regular bread all the time. We eat grilled bread all the time, and grilled bread, nice. But sometimes I want to do a little different. So I made what they call challah bread. No challah, no challah, no, it's challah. Challah. I believe it's a Jewish bread. I don't know if Mr. Harlan or Beck can show a picture of the bread, because I never get none. Harlan, show them the bread. If you a picture there up there, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's the potted bread. I know people out there, haters like Murray and see why I don't think that me bake that, but yes, that me bake that. And then ask for no recipe from the missus. So yes, and it was quite good, and she was quite pleased when it get home. So it trained me good. It trained me good. You know, I know I starve if you're not at home. Yes. And the way how I get that nice golden thing, I gave it an egg wash. Yes. Very good. 622-3901 if you want to try to jump in on the stew at some time today. Cabinet met yesterday, and they didn't address fully the conversation of the acquisition of the supposition of the liquidation that is supposed to be happening. Oh, there is a beautiful person right next to me there. Yeah. Morning, Alan.
Hi, morning. I hope that I'm not late. Yeah.
I know you're not. You're right on time. How are you?
Very good. Can you hear me well?
I could hear you perfectly.
Excellent.
Can you hear me?
I can't see you now. I don't know what happened.
You can't see me?
See me? Can you see me?
I can see you beautifully.
I think I must touch somewhere. Oh, yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Yowling Lee. Yes, noted Belizean artist. I mean, if you travel the country of Belize, you're sure to have seen Yowling someplace, some part of the road, painting something beautiful. And she's going to be having an exhibit coming up very, very shortly. But yes, I was telling them that you do plein air painting. Plein air painting. All right, that way they say, oh, she painting at the plein air outside. That's what she does, but that's not what plein air means.
Oh, plein air. Let me just explain a little bit. Plein air. Plein air is a French word, like open air. In English, it's like open air. It's like it's not necessary to be in a field, in a mountain, forest. It means that painting from life.
Yeah.
It's not like I go out and I am sitting outside and copying a picture. No, it's that the painter go outside and painting what I see.
Exactly, and that's
right in front. Right in front of their eyes. Yes.
Right now we're showing a picture. Right now, this is one you posted not too long ago.
Last night. Yeah.
Last night, right? What's going on here? I like the lighting and how you do everything.
Yeah, I think this is the last painting I did before I think it's a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Yeah. If you recognize it's in Belize City by the Boulevard 88 shop.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I really like that spot. That is being one of my favorite place to go and paint. And especially in the night, like from 5:30 to 9 or 10 until the shops turn off the light.
Wow.
It's a vibrant, vibrant place, full of energy. I have to say that it really represents the
Yes. Hello. There's a feed. Study. All right, good, very good. Thank you very much. Another plein air, like you said, a French word. You know what's another French word I didn't know about?
Yeah.
You know when a ship is in trouble and they say Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Yeah, that comes from a French word. It comes from mede,
Mayday.
meaning something like that.
Mayday is like me help because I speak
Yeah,
French.
exactly.
I used to live in France for 4 years.
Oh well, well, how I eat French fries. That's
Oh,
why I eat French fries. Yeah,
long time,
yeah,
long
but
time ago.
yeah. So mede does mean help, right?
Mm,
So when the Allied forces in the 40s that were flying in Europe, they
mm-hmm.
wanted a word that would mean help me, and because the French were already using mede,
Mm,
they said, okay, we'll use mede, and they used
mm-hmm.
mede, but naturally they took it over and said
Yeah,
mayday, and like so.
yeah.
See, people
It,
learn something today.
yeah, it's similar like déjà vu. Déjà vu.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
actually is a French word. It's like I saw it. Yeah, but
Uh-huh.
it's a French word. Déjà vu.
Well,
Yeah.
well, do you know that Chateau Aubryon is a French wine?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
All right.
Hey, let me teach you one like morning. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Yes.
Yeah.
Bonjour. Merci beaucoup, s'il vous plaît.
Yeah. Also, you know a little bit of French.
A
Yeah.
little bit, a little bit. So, you've been painting this style for about how long?
Well, I don't want to say style. People
Yeah.
don't
Okay.
find their style. The
Yeah.
style finds you. This
All
is
right.
a continued practice. It's always evolving, but it's all based on uh, the practice that I always sketch from life, painting from life. I
Hmm.
paint what I see, I sketch what I see. So everything has to go back to the beginning. I mean, the fundamentals. The
Yeah.
fundamental is that sketch from life. Like that's what I'm trying to share with people. I mean, here, especially here in Belize,
Hmm.
that there's a way to practice and to improve your skill, which is very important. But there's no shortcut. Everything I do, you have to sketch. You practice hand-eye coordination, and then
Yeah.
you can use any kind of medium you want. You can use watercolor, which I use watercolor, oil, acrylic.
What's your
Uh,
favorite?
my
What's your
favorite,
favorite medium?
I
Yeah.
think the oil because I think I'm intoxicated with the smell.
Yeah. But the thing with oil though is that it takes you could more play with oil because it takes longer to dry, right?
Uh, well, yes and no. See, oil. If I use only, usually I use different medium. If I'm in
Okay.
my studio or I'm working on a portrait or something different, I use a mixture of medium. I use linseed oil mixed with turpentine.
Oh.
So it's a medium to use for me to
Mm.
mix with the pen. But when
Yeah.
I'm doing recently, when I'm doing plein air painting outdoor, for now, I used to use the mixture of the medium, but now for last year, I only use turpentine. So
Really?
if only use turpentine as the medium to do the painting, then the painting gonna be dry very fast.
Yeah.
But depend if I'm using impasto, mean that I scoop up a lot of paint and I paint with it, and then that paint will take much longer.
Hmm.
And there are all kind of product medium to use. They are fast dry medium, slow dry medium. So depends on how you want to use it. It can be dry
Is it
instantly or
is it
up to
easy?
6 months.
Is it easy to get the materials you need to do the paintings you have right here?
You mean Belize?
Yeah, in Belize, is it easy to get the
If you want a student grade, I
hmm
talk about it at professional level. Or
yeah.
you got if it's easy to get it from like a A&R stationery house or
Hmm.
some other individual people. They are also selling also art shark. They have some art supply. Uh,
Hmm.
uh, our shark they do have some Winsor and Newton, which I like it. They have good brush. I think stationery house they have some good art supply too. But you will need to check But I would suggest whatever you get it, or from Amazon or from logo in Belize, the quality is very important.
Well, okay, yeah, you're right. It gives you the quality. What's your favorite type of thing to paint? Do you prefer like a cityscape with people and buildings, or do you prefer a nature, or what's your favorite environment to paint?
Everything. It's like I'm someone without patience, so usually I take turn.
Okay.
I like landscape when I don't want to
Okay.
see people.
Hmm.
Like I want to avoid people, like a
Yeah.
scary
Yeah.
people creature.
Uh,
Then I go outside. I do a lot of plan there, which I don't need to talk to nobody. Nobody I
mhm.
talk, no contact with people. I'll just spend my time, and I love it. But
When? Yeah.
sometimes I come back to do portrait. Like
Okay.
I have a ongoing portrait study since last year. Small study, like 2 hours. I drive around Belize City. Right now, I focus in Belize City. I drive around Belize City, and I just ask random people to post for me. I pay them $5 an hour. They post for me for 2 hours. I don't know if you can go to the Instagram. No, you can't, right? We should talk
Me?
about it. Yeah. So you can
Uh-huh.
show people what I have. Maybe give you a few examples.
Tell us the Instagram. Maybe Harlan could get it.
Yeah, Yao Lin Li 9.
Yowling Lee 9, Harlan, if you
Right,
get that.
right. I have some
Yeah.
example. You can we can talk and people can see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do a lot of different things. I do studio painting as well. I have my studio. I'm in my studio right now. Sometimes I do enlarged painting in my studio, and I like to do figure painting as well. When I'm doing figure or portrait, often my sitter they come to my studio. But for the specific portrait project I just mentioned to you, that one is outdoor. Like I drive around and I find those people I don't know, random people on the street, and
Yeah.
I just ask them and they post for me. And that is
That
the
yeah, that must be cool. You're sitting there and some lady come up and say, "Hey, could I paint you?"
no, I
That
don't
must
sit
be
there. I drive around and I
yeah,
looking for people, and then I
yeah.
come off on my card and I go and ask the person to sit for me.
Hmm. You know,
Exciting, yeah.
yeah. I'm not okay. I'm not gonna ask you what's your favorite, but I'm gonna ask you what would be the easiest. If you were to do a portrait of somebody, do a landscape, natural landscape, or a city thing. What is easier for you? What is the one you say, "Oh, this is no problem. I got
There's
this."
there's no easy way out, Stephen. There's no easy things. I have to tell you that like maybe for people who look at me when I'm doing painting, whether in my studio or outside, people always say, "Oh, how romantic, like a painting," But actually, you don't know what's going on in my head. I actually every time I struggle, and it's
Yeah.
like I'm ready to go into a war, like I'm going fighting
Hmm. When
because
you're okay, go ahead.
it's a process. Like the process starts way before I start to paint.
Hmm.
Give you an example. If I'm doing landscape, could be urban sketches like watercolor. I drive around Belize City, and then I look for places I want to sketch.
Hmm.
Usually, I have to pay attention to the composition, the light, and
Hmm.
also the dynamic, everything.
Hmm. That's
So the work starts from that moment. Yeah.
yeah. When you're painting, I know some artists like they're immersed in there. They get into a zone. Um, do crowds if you're doing in the city and people gather around to watch, does that intimidate you? Does it you don't does it like doesn't even register to you? How does it break your concentration? Because I'm
Uh,
sure people are telling you, wow, that's beautiful, that's
yeah.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, I talk about it in my book. If you know
Hmm.
that I self-published a book last year, late
Um.
2024. I need to come back to your show, not now,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah.
in the near future. And because I promise you, I'm going to give you a book
Hmm.
called Beautiful Belize City. and then I wanted to read it. And when you are ready, I want to come back to your show. Then I want to
That's not a problem at all. I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
When me, Frisco, and Lisa are together again, that'd be beautiful. And so, what's the name of the book?
Beautiful Belize City.
And where can we find it? Where can we get the book if we wanted it?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Harlan, we have some pictures up there also of that and of the. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so that's nice.
Let me tell you a little bit about this book. It's a R book, but it's not completely R book. I wrote about my the field note and reflection. Well, it's an R book of. Let me read here. This is an R book with a selection of 21 urban sketches. Urban sketches mean watercolor, and this is a book of watercolor of Belize City, plus my thoughts on how I created them. And then this is the interesting part, additional historical reflections and psychology in the zone by 22 Belizean writers. They provide additional context. So it's a very interesting book. I have those are the short essay by 22 Belizean writer. Also include 3 longer essay. One is by Dr. Deshier, and one is by a very senior and prolific Belizean author, also a retired librarian, Mr. Lawrence Vernal. And then also, who else? Joy Lee. She share a essay of In the Zone, which is what I'm going to answer you right now. That when I'm working outdoor, not in my studio, when I'm outside.
Yeah.
When I first started many years ago, yes, I was a little, afraid. I just, So, and then many years after, now, I don't really care. I go wherever I want to go paint. I even painting at the like a concert event outdoor. I go painting at restaurants, anywhere. And I talk about it also in my book. People often come to talk to me. Some they talk to me, some they just standing behind me and watch me. Many very interesting. Interaction with people. Yes, I did have a bad experience. Like one time I was painting by the seaside, not far from the Princess, a couple years ago, and a drunken man approached me. And that was the only case. Nothing happened, but that was the only case I feel a little threatened. Otherwise, I quite enjoy, even in Belize City, I paint often in the night, but I'm not full. Usually I go scouting locations and I looking for security guard or whatever people, and I ask them to some questions like, is this a safe location to do painting? And I often ask them to keep an eye on me. For example, I like to go painting, but the footbridge foot.
Yeah,
that is a great location. I painted several painting over there. I want to go back. There are places, beautiful places in Belize City.
I would suggest one of these days you come and paint Crooked Tree. I remember one time I was driving.
I went during the pandemic. I was there.
All right,
3 days.
Really?
Yeah.
We have some pictures from the Instagram, Harlan. You could show those while we're speaking. These are portraits that you did. I remember when you on your page you were posting some of the portraits you did of some people, and I'm saying, yo, that's really cool the way you do those. But you have a show coming up now, right?
Yes, 23rd January, next Friday is a event. Is 20.
Who is this gentleman? Go back 1 second. Well, I'm sorry. I should ask you to explain some of these people, because this gentleman. Who is this gentleman right here?
Well, those are random people. I do have their name, but I can't recall right now. See, this person, I painted him by the the arbor tree where there's a clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, right in front of city council on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, because what happened, sometimes, painters paint and you could make out it's a face. You could even make out, yeah, who it might be. But like a picture like this, it has expression. It
You
makes
see,
you,
maybe, yeah, maybe you
yeah,
can ask the person to find it. Usually, when those are only painting. I have
uh-huh.
picture also with my sitter, like me,
Oh,
my painting, and my sitter. See if that
yeah.
he can find it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
So, again, about how many books do you have out? Is this the first book you put
Oh,
out?
okay. Let me explain just a little bit. I
Yeah.
actually
Oh, there's your
curated this
sitter.
exhibition that next Friday. This is very important. Next Friday, I have an
Hmm.
exhibition opening at the Mexican Institute. It's an event open to the public, whether you are adult or children. And
Hmm.
I also have a concert to make this event even more interesting. I curated a free concert, jazz and also classical music. So welcome. This is a event for everyone. Start from 7 o'clock until 10. And I have a few special guests. The Mexican ambassador, Taiwan ambassador, and also a very special guest, the executive director from Beltray, Ismail. He will be one of
Hmm.
my guests, and I can't wait to hear what they're going to share. Also, during this event, when the musicians are playing, I will be doing a live painting. So you go
Really?
there, you get to see a lot of things, and also on top of that, I have a
But wait, there's more.
yeah, right. I have 6 prints giveaway. Yeah,
Wow. And I'll
yeah,
tell you something. I'm
and
I'm the
book signing
and a book
also. Yeah,
signing.
yeah.
I'm a proud owner of two of your paintings. I have them prominently displayed in my house. Yeah, and I like that because I like you for a couple of reasons. I don't know. The first time you came on the stew a few years ago, like we just clicked. Like we are friends from a long time. And yeah, I think it's your personality. But not only that, you go around the country documenting things that everybody takes for granted. You pass a beautiful area and you just look at it and you continue on, but you document these for us. And a lot of times, um, we don't appreciate what it is that we have until we see it, you know, out of its context in a picture. If we see it, wow, that's a beautiful place. Then when you pass by again, you look at it completely different. Now, you said that people are going to have the opportunity to win six
Prints.
sprints. Yeah,
And
that's great.
those are the prints of my watercolor from my book
Yeah.
that feature in my book. Yes.
Hmm. And the idea of putting the music with it too, because music is a part of the arts, and and especially this type of music, a jazz ensemble. That is so cool. You should put on your resume promoter also. Yes. Yeah, very good.
This is not the first time that I combine music even with
Hmm.
my exhibition. I do that. Well, I started doing it when my kids. I have 3 children. I have three,
Really?
young adult children, and when they were little, I put them to learn music. So when
Hmm.
they're a little older, when they were able to play decent music, and when I have event like exhibition, I always put them to play music along with
Yeah.
their friends. So not new for me, and I really enjoy art and music, and also literature as well. And so
And,
this book,
mhm.
Beautiful Felicity, I brought in 22 Belizean writer because I'm not a writer, but somehow I wrote it's like my diary, my journal.
Yeah.
I share my soul how I created them, but I have to say I'm not a writer. So I invited 22 Belizean writers. They wrote beautifully. I really love it. And I learned so much from them too. So it's like,
That's,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a
Yeah, it takes.
passion project.
Yeah, you're an amazing person. You're an amazing person because I didn't even realize that. Again, I mentioned that you combine music and art. I didn't even think about the literature part. So I mean, you're mixing everything into like one nice big gumbo. Delicious.
Everything is intertwined. Everything
Yeah.
intertwined. Yeah.
I keep telling Frisco that, but Frisco think like sometimes I tell him everything is a circle, everything together. um, well, I lost the question I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, I need to answer you also. You were asking me about a book. So
Yeah.
right now, for this one, I self-published this book back to September 2024. The
Okay.
first edition is 300 copies hardcover and
Yeah.
commercially sold out. And that is the
Wow.
reason why I'm launching the second edition, soft cover with French flaps.
Yeah.
And yeah, so a lot of things going on for the last few years.
That's
And
cool. That's
yeah,
cool because when you see a second edition comes out, that means because the first edition is gone. I mean, that is cool. Now the first edition might even become collector's item.
oh
But it's
yeah,
the first, yeah.
the reason why I say commercially sold out because I keep 20 copies as collector's item for the future.
Yeah.
And yeah, and now the second edition is 1,000 copies.
Yeah.
And I team up. I partner with two Belizean company. One is Gubola Publisher, Gubola Production. They are selling my book to their retailers. And also, if you heard about it, Tuk to Belize Tour.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
yeah.
also, yeah, I team up with them too. So they have different angle. Like Gubola, they are like a river. They run slowly but long term, right? So
Yeah.
they're selling at their retailer. They have a great networking. And then the other one is Belize Tuk Tuk. I want people to see what I see, and that is the main reason I wanted to work with Tuk Tuk Belize because you know they have a small car like running around Belize City.
Yeah.
So then they can take their guests, like client, to visit places that I
Okay.
sketched from my book.
Yeah. You mentioned that your kids, they played, music and like that. Any of them picked up the art bug? Any of them could
Well,
draw?
as like me, focus on the art. No, not really. But I think earlier we talked about everything intertwined each other.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And for a kid, also for a kids to learn music, that will help them for the academic work as well.
Exactly.
And academic work, I think everything's all mixed up. But yes, let's come back to answer your question. No, I have 3 young adult children. My oldest one is here. She's teaching at the St. John's University. She studies
Really?
psychology. She got a master in psychology from Simon Fraser from Canada.
Okay.
And she's going on a podcast with a new media house called Beeswood X Cielo this Friday. She's going to talk about mental health issues. So she's a musician as well. When she was 18,
Really?
she was among a group of winners called a competition called American Prodigy.
Yeah.
She got to play at the Carnegie Hall when she was 18.
Really?
And
Wow.
she's a professional pianist. So if you can share the flyer, can you share the flyer? She's going to play at my event next Friday. She's
all right.
25 minutes. She won the competition a few months ago in Belize City here. Competition organized by a group of Japanese people. So she went to Japan 2 months ago to do a master class, scholarship, and she's going to play those pieces for us.
That's perfect. Yeah. Well, I gotta tell you something. I know that you must be proud of her accomplishment. Do they ever look at you and realize that this is Yaoling Lee? This isn't just mom. This is Yaoling Lee that everybody knows out there. Everybody loves out there. She's famous. She's a painter. I mean, it must be amazing.
That is a very that is Well, okay, from my children's perspective, I remember one time they told me a couple of years ago or lately, they say that they were studying abroad. So sometimes when they come back, they talk to me. Then we have they say, "Mom, do you know you are famous?" I said, "No, no, 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 no." I said, "No, no, no, I'm not." And they told me that, oh, they're friends. They all know me. I said,
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't want to be famous.
You can't help it.
I love my privacy, Stephen. I have to tell you.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the spotlight, but somehow, sometimes, often I'm the product. Like now I'm here, I'm promoting my event. I cannot cover my face and promote my event. No. I cannot change my name. No. I have to use my name, my face to promote my event. But somehow inside of this, I love my privacy. And I don't want to go outside and people recognize me everywhere. I really don't like it. That's a little, I don't want to say struggle. I love people. I'm happy and pleased people love my work. But I think privacy is very important. Yes.
One of our listeners says, tell her for me, you see? Tell her for me it's too late for that now. She's already famous. It's too late not to be famous.
Oh, you know what we can do? Let's get famous all together.
Yeah. So, where is the event going to be held?
Mexican Institute, by the seaside.
Yeah,
Mexican Institute. They are open now. They were closed for a few years because of pandemic. They are open now.
Yeah. Okay, at the Mexican Institute, and it's going to be
7 o'clock next Friday.
7 p.m.
23rd January. Yes.
Okay, 23rd January, and there's going to be entertainment with the musicians, the jazz musicians. You're gonna have the opportunity.
Oh, Laredo, Pelayo Trio. I love jazz. So this band gonna play for 15 minutes to open the music, and then Joy will pick up and continue for the next 25 minutes for classical music.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I remember when I was growing up, when I was a teenager, when I was a kid, I learned about jazz and classical music from cartoons, I didn't hear it on the radio, but it was in cartoons like Bugs Bunny and Tom and Jerry. The background music was jazz and, stuff like that. So that's where I got my turn on to jazz. And I'm glad that in Belize, we're opening up to jazz more and more. So now, is there an admission to go in?
No, it's free.
It's completely free. Wow. And
additional information I want to share with your audience is that the entire event is going to be live streamed.
Okay.
And documented by a new media house, Beeswood Ex Cielo. So just in case, if you can't make it because you live far, 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 far away, then you can tune in, you can follow us, and you can just, watch on the real time or anywhere, anytime you want.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to know that Yao Ling Lee, she could throw a word out on me because she know I live way that crooked tree. And, I told her I was going to come. So she make sure, even if you live far, 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 you better make sure you come. That's right. So, yeah. Yao Ling, before you go, right, you're already famous already. And I think that we want to make you even more famous. Can I ask you a couple of questions so we could know you a little bit better?
Yes.
All right. What is your favorite dish? Rice and beans?
Rice and bean. I love rice and bean, but good rice and bean.
Okay. All right. I was going to say rice and beans or hudut.
I love hudut too.
Okay. So
I love a lot of dishes, I have to tell you. I love chimole. I love chimole as well. Yeah.
Okay. So which is your favorite? Out of the rice and beans, hudut, chimole, which is your favorite?
I think chimole then. I love chimole.
Okay.
Good chimole. They are different kind of good one. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What's your favorite sandwich?
Egg and ham then. Classical one.
Really? All right.
With
Yeah.
a good bread, like a good bread, quality good
Really?
bread.
Let
Yeah.
me wait. Don't go nowhere. I want to show you something that I made. Hold on. Hold on. I made this yesterday. Look at.
Oh, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
right.
That is something we can talk in the future. I love making bread. I've been doing sourdough bread
I
since
was
the
gonna make
beginning.
that. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna make that yesterday, but then I said no. I'll just make the challah bread. But okay. Um. Um. Good. So ham and eggs. Now, do you prefer tacos or meat pies?
I love both. Before I come out to your show, I just went to
Yeah.
get a taco. I had three
Oh,
daughter taco.
all right.
And I love meat pie. I eat meat pie too. Pao
Uh,
especially. Dario
yeah.
especially.
All
Yeah.
right. It sounds like that's the one that everybody's loving. Okay. What is the one animal that scares Yowling Lee? What animal scare? It could be anything from a cockroach, a rat, to snake, to tiger. What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely cockroach. Even I'm saying it, it's like I have a hair coming up.
All
And
right.
even it's
Good.
a dead one. Even
And
it's
you know
dead.
what? Yep. Yeah, you're right.
That's
Uh,
oh
what's your favorite holiday? Would it be the 10th of September or the 21st of September?
holiday.
Hmm.
I don't know. I haven't been to a holiday for a long time. Now I'm thinking about I want to go somewhere, do nothing, just lay down on the beach, do nothing.
Hmm.
But I think I couldn't do that. I know you talk about holiday,
Yeah. You
but
if you went to
my
if
mind
you went
shifts
to the
to
beach,
somewhere. Yeah,
yeah, if you went to the beach to do nothing and lay down, I guarantee you're gonna get up and do a painting.
that's
I
what I
guarantee.
do. I can't help. Oh, I need to tell you something also. Last year, now we are 26, right?
Yeah.
Last year I did two artists in residency. I don't know if you're familiar with this term. I did
Okay.
two artists in residency. One with the Pelican Beach Resort. They put me in the South Water Key. South Water Key
Yeah.
Resort.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Beautiful. 5 days I was there
Wow.
painting, just painting.
Wow. You see, and that's when you know you've made it. That's when you know you're famous. That's
And
when you know.
no. But I
No.
really enjoy what I do. And then the other one, even more excited. I did a artist in residency 1 month. Now find it.
Wow.
1 month
Yeah.
with the Belize Collection. Do you know the company called Belize Collection?
I've heard of them.
They own a chain of resort in Belize.
Okay.
You know Sleeping Giant, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
Sleeping Giant, they have a chain of a couple of resort. So one, they put me. I did a residency with them, the British Collection, the company. So three of their resort hosted me. The first one is the Sleeping Giant, and the second
Yeah.
one is the Banks Resort. Is a new resort, and the
Okay.
other one is Jaguar Reef down to Hopkins. So I
Yeah.
was in those three places for 1 month, and I did
Well,
nothing, just painting.
you see, well, I'm kind of famous too, you know. The village of yes, the village of Crooked Tree. The toilet that's on the ball field, they named the toilet after me. Yes. So we have the Steve Anthony Memorial Toilet. That's right.
Well,
Next question, Yowling.
yes.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Mm-hmm. Trying to tell me Titanic.
No, not Titanic. Yeah, I love movies. So much movie.
Mhm.
I want so much movie. I don't know, but
What kind? What kind?
what
of
kind?
movie? Yeah.
What kind? I love all
Don't
kind
tell
of
me-
movie, but I love those the movie that make you think. I love
Oh,
that
okay.
kind of movie that shows the beautiful images,
Okay.
color composition, and the way how the director shows the scenery.
Oh.
Yeah, I love artistic movie, but also I like good stories
Okay.
that make you think and that make you reflect also. And I love movie that make you cry. I love movie
Oh
that
Lord,
make you
there it
laugh.
is. You are such a girl. You are such a girl. That's the kind of answer Lisa love wants. Lisa would love movies that make you cry. That's a very girly answer. All right, what's your favorite fruit? Apple or oranges?
I have an apple here.
There you go. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Apple and banana, yeah. My very
Yeah,
regular. I love eating them like a
yeah.
snack. Yeah.
What is your favorite smell?
Smell. Flower. Flower.
Flowers?
Flower.
Flower.
Flowers.
Just
Plants. Flower.
okay, okay. Flowers. Yeah,
You say
okay, good.
smell, right?
Yeah.
Smell.
My
Oh,
favorite.
yeah. If I'm hungry, I might prefer the smell of food.
Yeah, like my favorite smell is bacon. When I get up in the morning sometimes and Dana, already making bacon. Oh, I feel like I'm in
Oh,
heaven.
yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true. That's
yeah.
true. That's so true.
Okay, and finally, Yowling, what do you believe happen when we die?
Mm, we might go somewhere, we might not. So the best way is to live our life fully,
Mm.
right?
I like that. I like
Don't
that
think
answer.
about anything else. Think
Yeah.
about what you can achieve in this life,
I
right?
like that because even though we don't know completely for sure what
You
happened,
don't know.
yeah, it's best to prepare yourself well and live a good life. So because maybe if what happens next depend on the life you live now, make sure you live a good life now.
I think it's life is not easy. Life is pretty complicated, right?
Hmm.
Um, I think I'm 56. I have three young adult children,
Don't
and a
tell
few.
nobody that. Don't tell no.
Oh,
You could
okay, okay,
you
it's
could
okay.
pass. You look like you're 45. You look like you're 40. Yeah.
I had an episode of Vertigo. Do you know Vertigo?
Yeah, that's when you go up high and you feel
Yeah,
like
not
this
high.
is like
It's like a roller coaster swimming like
yeah,
this. I had
yeah, okay.
one episode 2 years
Really?
ago, and
Hmm.
one day I woke up and the whole house, my whole room was turning
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
fast speed.
Wow.
For 2 weeks, I couldn't do anything. I lie in my bed. Even if I sit, I fall. I couldn't do anything, and I was so worried. I asked my doctor. I said, if I ever get to do my painting, I was so like, wow, like life is short. Yes, life is
Yeah,
long, but also life is short. Come on,
yeah.
you know, I want to do what I love to do, and I want to work with people I want to work with.
One of our listeners wanted to know, how did you get over that? Did you do something
Oh
medically?
yeah, that was yeah. So
Yeah.
actually, I have a doctor friend. He came to visit me.
Hmm.
He gave me some prescription for the dizziness because I vomited too.
Yeah.
My hair was
Wouldn't that
so messed up.
did that have something to do with your ear?
They say I did a little research. They say
Yeah.
it's a little rock stone in our ear
Yeah,
that
it just
come out. Yeah, right. So
yeah.
in the end, the medication my doctor gave me, they are not working. Nothing can cure. So I went to see a ear doctor, and
Hmm.
he explained to me. So I did some like therapy. If the person listening they have this trouble, Google, go to YouTube and find those
Hmm.
like exercise for vertigo people. I was doing those exercise every day, like every 2 hours, 3 hours. Then I get
Okay.
not really get rid, but I come back to my regular routine, and I was okay. But it was horrible. But yes,
I could
there's no
have.
medication, there's no cure, but there's a exercise you can do to help you to come out of that things.
Yeah, because I know they say that your balance has to do with your something with your ear a lot of times,
It's
and vertigo
horrible.
could be.
It's a
Yeah,
horrible experience. Yeah.
yeah. A listener says he felt like he was on a sailboat and he couldn't walk
Yeah. Oh,
straight.
mine
Yeah,
is extreme. Mine is like a roller coaster, rolling up like this. The whole house
really.
was turning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yowling, I would talk to you forever because you are such a easy person to talk to. You make it so much fun. I got a question to ask you. What do you call a sleepwalking nun, Yowling? What do you call a nun that sleepwalks? You
You
give up?
caught me. I don't know. You caught me. What is
It's
it?
a Roman Catholic. Get it? A roaming Catholic, a roaming walking cat. Never mind. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. So once more, yeah, once more, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget it's happening on the 23rd, right, Yaoling?
Yeah, can you show the flyer so people can
Yes,
see?
go ahead, Harlan. Yeah, Harlan's upstairs. You know, Harlan, like when you're.
Yeah, that's the invitation I sent you.
Okay, okay.
Now, invitation, the other one.
Uh huh. The invitation.
Invitation.
That's not the program, right?
Invitation. No, this is the program. We didn't talk about the other one, the colorful one, simple one.
The
The
colorful
other
one,
one.
Harlan. Let me see if
The other one. No,
Yeah.
the other one.
Okay, let me see which one.
The other one.
I sent it up. We have.
No, it's not this one.
Okay, I got it right here. Coming up, it's going up. It's going up. That's no Harlan fault. That's my fault. I did not send up that one. Okay. Bum bum bum. Give me 1 second. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, don't you miss it. It's going to be big. It's going to be live stream. You're gonna
A lot
have
of people
music.
coming. A lot of people is
yeah.
coming. Yeah.
I could imagine. So if you want to get in there and you speak to the artists and, you know, just hobnob with the goober smoochers. You know what hobnob with the goober smoochers is?
No, what is it?
That mean like you're rubbing elbows with the big people.
Oh,
Yes.
I see. There's so much things I need to learn, you know, like I don't speak Creole. Like when you say boss, it's a boss.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's like when you say lawyer, it's actually liar in Belize, right?
Yeah.
Liar. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, it's the same thing, you know. It's the same thing.
But liar is a lawyer. Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't say I have loyal friends.
Yes, exactly.
I don't want to discriminate. Yeah.
All right. So 7 p.m. Friday, the 23rd of January. And it's going to be at the Mexican Cultural Institute in Belize City. So if you want to RSVP, you could call 223-1408. And you are going to enjoy yourself. Miss Yaoling Lee, it is indeed a pleasure talking with you again, my friend. I hope we speak again real soon. And again, if you want to get the book that's in the second printing now, be sure to get yours now.
You can get it. You can buy it from Brody's. They are selling, or you can go to my website, yaolinglee.com/shop.
What you say? You famous. You famous.
No, come on. We are all famous. Everyone.
All right. We're going to take a break right now, and we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to the Wednesday edition of the Morning Stew, and we were speaking with the noted Belizean artist, Miss Yaoling Lee.
Thank you so much for having me.
My pleasure.
When working with sheetrock, you need screws that give you quick penetration for a speedy, stable installation. Best Screws, fast frame and fast finish drywall screws are specifically designed for you. Engineered by Best Manufacturing, Best Screws makes every job faster and easier. These screws offer reliable performance with a superior hold. You also save money due to Best Screws affordability. They are cheaper than the leading brands. Get the job done quickly without compromising on strength. For all your drywall installations, get Best Screws Fast Frame and Fast Finish. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale. always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
If music is your passion, this is your moment. What's going on, guys? Ash Bleeze here. This January, the future of our sound comes together at the Big Tune Music Empowerment Forum. This national forum brings together artists, producers, DJs, managers, educators, and music stakeholders to build skills, spark dialogue, and strengthen Belize's music sector. Join the opening ceremony and music mixer on Friday, January 23rd at 7 p.m. Then level up at the Capacity Building Forum on Saturday, January 24th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Both of them, they happen at the Bliss Center in Belize City. Topics include music, business, production, marketing, AI, genre development, and full music ecosystem. The deadline to register is January 16th, and for more information, you could call 227-2110 or email nsarccsbelize@gmail.com. Big Tune Empowerment Forum, where Belize's music moves forward. Let's go. See you there.
Welcome back to your morning stew, ladies and gentlemen. The Groove with you, Lisa and Frisco, is on assignment. We are having a beautiful Wednesday. The sun is out. We're going to be speaking to, Irish forecaster later on, Mr. O'Shea. Yes, Rick. Oh, yes, Rick O'Shea. Ping, ping, ping. Yeah, we should be having another guest shortly, Mr. Larito Palayo, and his orchestra. Well, I don't know if you call it an orchestra, but they will be performing shortly. The cabinet, they said that they didn't really speak about the matter, the acquisition. But what happened when the chairman of BTL said that this is a private company and we need to do that? That's not completely true. That's a government company too. It's a co-ownership. So that being said, we need to know. Tracy said that whenever you're ready to, Mr. Harlan, but Tracy said that she met with Ashcroft on the Goose, and they asked, what did you discuss? And she said she wanted to make it plain that they're not into this acquisition going through. But I know, according to the laws, the telecommunication laws, even considering this acquisition goes against the telecommunication laws, because the telecommunication laws specifically speaks about monopolies, and that companies could be fined, there could be jail time, all kind of stuff when you want to think about monopolies. And when Tracy spoke, everybody get the benefit of the doubt, but when pressed a little bit, Tracy said, well, certain things should be monopolized. She said, like the water company is a monopoly, the light company is a monopoly. So, and she said, and before 1987, the telecommunications industry was a monopoly. So I wasn't sure where that statement was heading. Like maybe under the right conditions, a monopoly would be good. But I think that telecommunications and water and electricity are three different monkeys. I would say water and electricity, those are necessities of life. Telecommunication are necessities too. And you have to almost say of life too, because everything we do revolves around telecommunication. But the competition part, you could see it more blatantly and more plainly in what they're doing now. You could because if you take, there is no incentive for you to lower rates. And a politically charged country like Belize, where people lose their job depending on the outcome of an election, people lose their jobs. We can't say, well, we know that if this was a monopoly they would do the right thing. Track record no show that. The track record no show that. So once bitten, twice shy. We have to go by what the record shows, and what the record shows is that a monopoly would be a terrible thing. And it just doesn't seem to me like GOB, they push this as much as they should, considering the amount of shares that they have in this company, And then a lot of things came up with trust funds. And a lot of these trusts is how people make money around the corner without actually look like they're taking it right there in the middle of the street. So you could make up a trust for anything. And we trust that you do what you say and you do the things you promise. But that trust don't always work, so. And if you want to check somebody things, where they go wrong, you want to realize that then trust don't always work, so. But until our next guest appears, we might be able to do a girly word and a man's perspective. Yes, we're going to do two men's perspective today because yesterday I forgot to do a man's perspective, so I'm giving a two today. Yes, and again, I know everybody is multitasking right now. So one of the man's perspective for today, ladies. Okay. Oh, there we are. We're having our man's perspective. There, Harlan. I give you 100, my boy. You did it. Man's perspective says, bacteria, the only culture some people have. Let me repeat that. Bacteria, the only culture some people had. And that was said by Hesiod, brother of hemorrhoid. But yeah, but I know shape that was related. And the other perspective was contributed. It says the greatness of a man is not how much wealth he acquires, but in his integrity and his ability to affect those around him positively. Yes, that is the man's perspective. But if you thought that was something, we even got a couple of girly words for you. We got a girly word right here. I can't take this call right now, but right after the segment, we shall, yes. Let me see if I set up the other. Yes, there are two girly words up there, Sir Harlan. And one of the girly words, the first one says, and I quote, let me see, it says, each time a woman stands up for herself without knowing it, possibly without claiming it, she stands up for all women. That was said by Maya Angelou. Yes. But not only that, contributed is this other girly word. The smile on my face does not mean my life is perfect. Yes, it means I choose, it means that despite my challenges, I choose to focus on my blessings. Let me say it in my girly voice. The smile on my face does not mean my life is perfect. It means that despite my challenges, I choose to focus on my blessings. Good morning. There it is. So there you have it, folks. Prove to you that the morning stew is ambidextrous. We are bifocal and bilingual. We speak for the men and the women. Try to give everybody a little bit of advice. That's right. It's 2 minutes past 11 o'clock. Boca sent up a picture earlier, and something that I did not know. He said, did you guys know that there was a $100 gold coin? Right there, Belize have $100 gold coin. And I did not know that. We sent a picture of it up there, and it's a very beautiful coin. I wonder how much it costs. If it says it's a $100 gold coin, is it $100 worth of gold you get? Or you have to pay for the gold thing? That looks very, very good. I don't know if that Russian star come from. They got the two man there. It's very nice. Yeah, if I don't want to have one of them, if I can, just for the halibut, it would be really, really nice to have one of those. But yeah, I didn't know that. Another thing happening international. I want to say good morning going out to the president of Griga. The man locked in. I hope you got the link now. But yeah, there is a picture going around at 45 or 47, flipping somebody the bird, giving the one finger salute. He was speaking at a auto plant somewhere in those United States. And while speaking at the auto plant, a very concerned patriotic American yelled, pedophile protector. And Trump shot off an F-bomb and flipped off the noted gentleman with the middle finger, proving he does have small hands indeed. His hands were kind of small if you look at the picture. And yeah, that gentleman was supposed to be honored and compensated for standing up for Americans everywhere. Okay, let me see here. Something just popped in. Lot of tea. Okay. Central Belize. All right. These are sure they, Harlan. I Maya mythical gold available. These are different kind of valuable coins that we have. All right. That's a beautiful thing. What we have here, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that we have the let me take this one here. I don't know. Yes. Good morning, Krem. Hello. Oh, that's
Oh, you say good morning, Krem. I said, well, I wish my name was Krem.
No, I didn't think that Krem. Go on, sir.
Yeah. Seems like what is she doing, man?
She's doing better. She still sounds very, very sexy, but she's getting some rest.
That's exactly. And you know, I advise people for many years. You can love the work, but you also have to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you might, suddenly get too worse or pass away, and the work will still be there. So just take care of you, and then you'll be ready to work. Yeah. Yesterday you mentioned you love the United States. I don't myself. I call it North America more than the United States. And it's true, many states are beautiful. I traveled a couple of them by road, by train. But in New Year's Eve, that's what I wanted to tell you. New Year's Eve, they were celebrating New Year's Eve at the same time 250 years of the United States. Right? No, I personally not much into had celebrated or follow that, because 250 years of United States, that's after the continent was already there, North America, by all those Seminoles, Sioux, Apache, etc. So the United States come to me just like the the Holocaust come to like 1555, when people celebrate what you call Thanksgiving. The people say the turkey eating and so, but I know in history that was the day when Europeans laughed after we, because they finally had conquered the entire America. So
dinner wasn't exactly like what they said, but the best time to have Thanksgiving dinner around is at 7-Eleven, baby.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. All right. But the thing is that 250 is simply saying to me they are doing the same thing. They are happy and laughing that they had conquered North America and do whatever they want with it. That's why I didn't follow it. But it's always nice to call the morning stew. And that lady, that Chinese lady, she was very interesting too. But I love that cookie tree invitation that you gave her, it's something very beautiful that you always open the village to the world. Okay. Yeah. And you see, that's all. You say with tilapia.
Yeah, the man know that thing.
Yeah.
Amen. Right. But if I get come there and call you, make you know. I make one nice day of it. All right. And I believe that Yaoling is Taiwanese, I believe. But anyway, we were showing the different coins that we have available in Belize. We have the Maya mythical gold, which is still available. We have the Maya mythical silver. We have the University of the West Indies silver. the 200th anniversary Battle of St. George's Key, and the 30th anniversary of independence. You see, what I would do, because there's a big divide still, I would have made the Battle of St. George's Key and the independence anniversary. I would have put those back to back, because both of those were declarations of independence in a way, and we try to like pit one against the next when they should both be equally held. Like when we were talking about Don Hector called up and he was talking about Philip Golson, what a powerful person he was, and the father of democracy, as he calls him. But a lot of people, younger people, the more and more we're going to forget about these people. And we always felt understood that I don't want to say we've always discussed, understood that the Heroes and Benefactors Day, even though we know what that Heroes and Benefactors Day signifies, we understand the logic of it, but for some reason, kids just are going to remember Heroes and Benefactors Day. They're not going to remember Baron Bliss Day, or they're not going to remember TV Rama something, or Madame Lizaraga something. They're not going to remember that. They're going to remember Heroes and Benefactors Day, which is just like a generic, diluted term for a bunch of good people, instead of singling out and specifying so people could know who these people are and stuff like that. I want to say good morning going on to my Bally Spooners. Spooners got it locked in. And it's listen. Yeah, don't worry that no. Yeah, okay, very good. But yeah, that just one of those things where you're saying that the man flip off. Yeah, it flipped. That's not my fault, Spooners. I ain't flipped them off. I when he flipped them off, I realized that he had missed my mouth too. That's not we fault right there. In world news, let me see. Okay, at least 32 killed after a crane collapses on a train in Thailand. Wow. Canada's Mark Carney, the Prime Minister, is in a delicate balancing act in a Chinese visit. And it's politics at play. Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney is en route to China for a pivotal visit aimed at resetting ties with Beijing and finding new economic opportunities for his country outside the U.S. And this is why Magana smart, nor is their leader smart. Because when you see moves like this happening, it is because they have already decided that me and you broke up. Me and you broke up. So I go and on a date for save we the click. And that's the way it happened. America and Canada done broke up. And Canada, just like every other sensible nation in the globe, or on the globe, is looking for new partners, because they realize that the partner that they're with is not faithful anymore. It doesn't care about them anymore. So now they're out looking for somebody who will care about them, who will work with them and grow together with them, not try to hold them down. That's how it is in relationships. Sometimes you link with a person that will either build you up or hold you down. And then you make your personal decisions. Do I want to keep my ties with a person, or just hold you down. All right. Let me see. I believe that Mr. Loretto should be there. Harlan, do we have him?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, I did not know, good sir. How are you?
Good, good.
May I say you look very much like a musician?
Oh, shucks.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Loretto Pelayo. And you are a writer of songs, a player of music. Jazz music, right?
Yep, that's right.
What's the name of your ensemble?
So the thing with jazz is that usually the bands are just the name of the band leader and then like how many people are in it. So it's the Loretto Pelayo Trio. But you look to other jazz bands. You have like John Coltrane Quartet, Miles Davis Quintet, and so it's just like the name of who's the leader and how many people are playing.
Okay, so as the leader, what instrument do you play?
Yeah, I play guitar.
Guitar, all right. You know that when Miles Davis used to play concerts, he despised some of his audience members so much that he played with his back to the audience.
I didn't know that.
Really?
No, that's
I'm
interesting.
telling you, Miles was a tough dude.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. How long have you guys been together?
We've been playing since 2019 actually. So that's like what, 7 years?
Sure.
Yeah.
You don't look like you know more than 15, 16, so.
Oh no, I'm 26.
Really? Okay, that's very good. That's very good. What made you get into jazz?
That's kind of a long story because it's not like a instantaneous moment. A lot of people get into stuff because of they see it with their own eyes or whatever. But for me, I heard a lot of jazz influenced music growing up playing video games, and then later on I wanted to figure out like where did this music come from, like what genre or style is being emulated in this music. And so then I started checking out records from like Duke Ellington, Miles Davis, John Coltrane, and the like. Yeah, and so like I really just dove into that style of music from the 1920s to like late 60s, and since I was like in my late teens, that's kind of been the primary music that I listen to and try to play.
That's what I was telling Yao Ling earlier, that I learned about jazz and classical music from cartoons.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah, if you listen to Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown music, that's jazz, and a lot of Bugs Bunny and Tom and Jerry were classical music. Now, I gotta tell you, Dizzy Gillespie, man with the biggest jaw in music. When Dizzy Gillespie did that, his face done twice as big.
Like a bullfrog.
I'm telling you. Now, when you got interested in jazz, was it surprising to you that you met two other people that, say, yo, I into that too. I into that too.
It actually was, because I met the bass player, Christopher DeShiel at UB. He's a lecturer there. And he just... I think he was playing something for an event at UB, and I saw him with the upright bass, and so I went up to him and I talked to him, and he was interested in jazz, I believe, through his father. And then the drummer, it was during COVID, and I needed a replacement because the other guy was afraid to come out because of he didn't want to catch a coronavirus.
I don't blame him. Yes.
But I guess I love the music more than I feared coronavirus, and so I reached out to Josh, and he was willing to come and play this music, and so it's been us three for the past 6-7 years.
But a good jazz group doesn't have a whole lot of instruments. Jazz.
I agree. Yeah,
it's basically not a whole lot of instruments. I gotta tell you the truth, bro. I like jazz, but like with anything, they have improvisational jazz. That to me, that's what I mean. Because you have jazz where you get where you could get into it, but improvise. You know where to try say the jazz where improvise. That one they had.
Well, I would say that 90% of the jazz improvised. So
Yeah, but then they have this one like where everybody, this one they play in a A minor, that one they play in a
oh, you mean like
C.
free jazz? That kind of like a 60s thing, you know, when everybody get more avant-garde.
Well, I never met avant-garde, but I heard about her. But yeah, back in the day when I guess people used to be more free because you would hear people to play and the person without the trained ear would have said, but wait, that the off key to that one or the timing, but they get it. No, the jazz, like you mentioned, John Coltrane. Yeah, John Coltrane, Thelonious Monk.
Yeah.
Even you consider Herbie Hancock jazz?
Well, it depends, you know, because Herbie Hancock did play a lot of more traditional style jazz, like in the 60s when he started out with Miles. But, you know, as he progressed in his career, he started playing stuff a lot more outside the idiom, you know. And so he plays a lot of different styles. So it's hard to just pin down an individual as playing jazz or not. I think it kind of depends on a lot of different things.
Yeah. So you don't fit the mold of the classical jazz musician. Because the classical jazz musician would have had a cigar, one cigarette to hang out time out. He would have had on the dark shades, and you would have been calling me Cat.
Oh, man.
You're a cool cat, you know. Yes, Cat, what's up, dude? Jazz people always seem to be the coolest musicians out of all. Rock and roll musicians, they seem to be like wild. They're just wild. Reggae musicians, like they like party, you know, wild too.
Or Hyde.
Hey, God bless them. But when the jazz musicians walk in, they always like they're not the cool cats. They're the cool ones. You know, I mean, it's always been nice. How many jazz ensemble quartet trios do we have in Belize? Do we have?
So no, this is where I get controversial because then when I give you the honest answer, everybody on Facebook will get angry. They'll come at me. The fact of the matter is, as like a jazz combo, we are the only jazz combo in that regard because, you know, upright bass, drums, a next instrument. I would love for somebody to just point out which band is playing like that because, and this isn't to say that like an ego, oh, we are the only one. It's more a fact of, you know, why did I start playing this music? Because I was listening, I wanted to hear a specific style of music. I didn't hear it, and so what I have to do, I have to play it myself, you know. And
that's a perfect answer right there.
Yeah.
Now tell me something. You're young enough in the field. Do you think that you would find a way to bring jazz to the younger people? Like, is there a way to incorporate jazz in a way that young people would say, yo, that song nice, but then when you listen, it's jazz in the background. You know, things like that. Do you see the need for that, or is that something that, you know, you think would evolve on its own?
I feel that's something I've already done because last year I did 3 concerts, 2 at the Bliss, 1 at Ramada, and these were with guests who I brought from the US, who are great acclaimed jazz musicians. The first was Nathan Graybeal, he's a YouTuber, Saxologic. The other, Russell Hall, he's a acclaimed bass player. He played with Emmett Cohen. He learned from Ron Carter, Ron Carter was one of the bass players with Miles Davis. So he's a fantastic player. Ryan Devlin, another saxophone player from the US. And so in these concerts, I played standards and stuff like that. But I also, you know, I guess in homage to where I fell in love with this style of music, I also played video game tunes as part of the repertoire. Yeah. And the way in which we played it, a lot of the people, even the older people, found themselves liking it more, I guess, because they've never heard it before. Or something like that. They didn't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
May I just pause you a second and let you know, in all the years of the Morning Stew, it is the first time anybody ever used the word homage.
Oh man!
So we like to give an homage to you saying the word homage. Yes.
Sure.
But yeah, what happened, I think, is a lot of people subconsciously didn't realize that's what I was listening to. The other day, I was watching a thing where some musical expert was actually analyzing a Tom and Jerry skit, where Tom and a Bugs Bunny skit, where they played classical music on the piano, and they did it so well, hitting all the right keys and everything in the cartoon. They filed lawsuits because one said that this one stole it from them. But again, that's how most of us subconsciously know these things. Where do you see jazz in Belize in the next couple of years? Do you see it as something that you think will find a foothold?
Well, I guess it depends on what area you're looking at, because in terms of jazz as something for people to come out and listen to, yeah, I think Belizeans are warming up to it. The tough thing is that jazz as a phrase is, for a lot of people, a marketing tool, which is kind of sad, because jazz is a serious music. But then you see people, they market jazz events, and then you get there and it's not jazz this, jazz that, and things begin to be mislabeled. And so I might put out a concert and say I'm doing a jazz concert, and people will say, but I don't like jazz. And I said, well, why you not like jazz? Oh, because I listen to this one and I don't like the music, and so I have to go through this whole explanation of that's not really the music we play, so on and so forth. When it comes to people playing it, that's also a tough one, because what I'm glad is that usually at these concerts, a lot of people say that they want to learn to play an instrument, they want to start listening to the music. But the thing with that is that playing an instrument kind of is a lifestyle. A lot of people talk about putting music in school, in primary school, in high school, but I feel like a lot of perspective that they come at this from is the idea that if you play an instrument, it will improve your other subjects or something like that, which is true, but it kind of disappoints me that that's the perspective, because you should play an instrument because you want to play an instrument. There's a lot of people who go learn recorder, learn piano, learn violin, and then after the 17, 18, go to States, get a partner, whatever they do, stop playing. There's a lot of people who played and then stop.
And I hear that, ladies, what the man just say. The man just said a lot of people get in music and then they get married, they have to stop because their wives miserable.
Well, some of them, I'll be honest, some of them, their wife or girlfriend not like the park gigs because they out late the night, don't know what they do, and so that's actually a thing too. Even in the States, I hear about some people who they not go on tours with the band again because their wife said you always there out. So
exactly. But I want to tell you, bro, it's good to see young people, in the arts, and especially in something like jazz, because one good thing about Belize is we may not have it to the extent of every place else, but I believe that we have everything here in Belize where you could find any place out there. And the fact that I could say to myself, I want to go to hear some jazz, and I could hit up the Loretta Palayo trio. I good. It make I just feel good inside knowing that they're out there, And we hope that more people, because I could think of, listen to me, Loretta, and tell me what you think. Yeah, animal. Big body girl, them a jump up in a party. That's the way I think goes.
They take 5 dance hall combo.
Yeah, exactly. So if anybody wanted to book you guys, how would they do that?
We have some social media. You could reach us out on Instagram at Jazz Belize, or on Facebook, Loretta Pelayo Quartet, or my phone number 630-4537. They could reach us out there. We're having a few concerts coming up on February 12th. I'm bringing this wonderful vocalist from Brooklyn, along with a sax player and a guitar player, for a night of ballads and blues. So that's February 12th at the Bliss. $50 a ticket. It's going to be a fantastic night. I've said you could bring out your wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, even the sweetheart, they all deserve it.
Sure.
Yup, that's right. We know out nobody, know I be like that Coldplay concert where we are zooming pan yo. So
and do you get a discount if you could bring your wife, your sweetheart, and your thing on the side?
Well, if you bring all of them at once and you reach out to me and you could verify that, I might consider it. Just because I applaud the audacity, like what, like who is doing this? You have to be a real expert to pull this off. Or polygamous, I guess.
Yeah. One thing where I always tell people, listen to what people not say. Listen to what they say all the time. Listen to what they not they say. And one thing where you know they say is that I take it you are well known internationally. Because if you could get people from Brooklyn, everybody knows New York City is the capital of the world, and Brooklyn is the heartbeat of New York City. I used to live on 68 Vermont Street between Atlantic Avenue and Fulton. So part of Brooklyn, I know Brooklyn. How people know you like that? I mean, are you bigger than you telling us?
I don't think I am, but I do visit New York City and Philadelphia about like once a year. So I've done a few gigs at both. In New York, I've attended a few jam sessions. But in Philly, I was booked by Chris's Jazz Cafe, which is I think like the largest jazz club in Philadelphia.
Who in Philadelphia at the jazz club? This is what I say. Make me call Loretta Palayo that believes. I mean, the whole that connection they come about.
So a few years ago in 2019, there's a lot of talk about this National Orchestra Belize, but the fact of the matter is that there was a National Youth Orchestra Belize in the 2010s from Niche, because a lot of them, they said, oh, this is the first. Not true. Calvin Young Jr. was running that a decade ago. And so he brought some musicians from the Juilliard School.
That is the most prestigious school of music.
Yep. They brought some people from the Juilliard School, and I met them, a guitar player. And the interesting thing is that when they came to Belize, they were just students. But now all of them who came are playing with top artists. Some of them are playing with Samara Joy, who has won like 5 Grammys, at Jazz at Lincoln Center with Wynton Marsalis. Another one has this new jazz underground group that has become increasingly popular. So it's funny that all of them just came as students, but now they've proven themselves in the Big Apple. But the guitar player, Jake Kelberman, we kept in touch. So I guess he saw my zeal for this music, and so he would often try to get me gigs or expose me to the wider jazz community, because I guess one problem when you do something in Belize is that it kind of exists in a bubble, and with music like this, that jazz music is a music of tradition, it's something passed on through mentorship, orally. You could listen to the records, but there's nothing like a being part of the actual community, and so just being able to do that helps me grow.
That's why I was asking you, how did you happen to get into jazz? But I want to tell you something, bro. I am surely glad that you did, because we need a little bit of culture in our country, a jazz gear culture. Do you ever walk up to somebody and say, pardon me, cat, which way to the nearest emporium? Like that?
No, I've never said that phrase before,
Very good, very good. So again, they can find you on Jazz Belize on Instagram, the Loreto Palayo Quartet
on Facebook.
On Facebook. What are the most important instrument in a jazz band? Okay, the order of importance. For me, I think that the most important, I think, would be the bass.
I would agree with you. If you whenever we do a gig, if the bass player can't make it, it sounds so empty without the bass. So sometimes I just don't accept the gig if we can't have a bass player, because you could have the drums but no bass, but it feels so hollow, empty. So the pulse is gone.
in the then it would be the snare drum, because with the drum you need that brush, right? Another stick.
Yeah, you could
brush.
use both. Yeah, so if you're using brushes, that would be on the snare drum. If you use sticks, that would be on the ride cymbal.
And then you have the guitar, the sexiest instrument in the band.
Some say that the upright bass, like more people are interested in the upright bass than the guitar. So
yeah, but the way
remember, height matters. So.
Exactly, and the way how you hold that bass is, some people hold that bass like a gal in the hole, very sensuous.
Yeah,
I had to tell you. You know how that bass is the sexiest instrument?
Why? Cause it big?
No, okay, go on G string.
Oh, well, the guitar have that too. So
well, you see there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Loreto Palayo, is there anything you'd like to say to your fans out there, or your newly acquired fans?
Well, if there are fans, we always post up where we're playing. One of my goals, for this band is, I've always been opposed to people who want to make a music industry in the Keys, and the reason why I am is because this is targeted towards tourists, and when you play for tourists, you are essentially the court jester in the kingdom, right? And so
really?
that's what I believe, and so my goal is to play for Belizeans. I'm Belize first, right? And so I want Belizeans to hear this music, to appreciate this music, to have access to this music. So I ensure that there's at least 1 or 2 events I play for the month that just people could access for either coming for free or very cheap. And so I've collaborated with Yao Ling Lee, who came here an hour ago, and so there we'll be playing a 15-minute set at her event. So if people want to come out and hear us, they can hear us there. Or I really encourage people to come out to this concert at Bliss. It's mostly self-funded by myself. It never really makes any money, but I keep doing it because I want people to come out and hear this music.
It's
so this
passion.
it's not necessarily something I do for money. A lot of people get in this business because they want collect. Which is kind of essential. You need to eat, but
right.
I've been trying to find a balance between I guess survival and being authentic, because I don't rate fake people, to be honest.
That's right. But watch, we wish you the best, bro. We wish you the best. When you come out with your albums and like that, link us up so we could showcase it and get it on the rotation for morning or on Creme, because
that would be good.
Yeah, can we play? I used to play jazz, And when I used to come to the studio, nobody could even talk to me because I was too cool. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Palayo, could you let the people know that we will be back after these messages? Please don't go nowhere. And we urge everybody, it's going to be January the 23rd, and it's going to be happening over at the Mexican Cultural Institute in Belize City from 7 p.m. until 10 o'clock. We're going to have the Miss Yao Ling Lee exhibition going on right there, along with the Loreto Palayo Jazz Quartet. It's going to be a beautiful night, plus it's going to be live stream. We're going to wear the best clothes. We're going to look good. That's right. Go ahead, Mr. Palayo. Please tell the people that we'll be back after these messages, or whatever you want to tell them. You got the boss,
Well, we'll be back after these messages.
There you go. You're hired. Take care.
Yeah.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help you out right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
So you done hear about how you could shop online with Builders Hardware?
It's easy and convenient. Plus, you get special deals and discounts online where you not get in at the store. Just log on to shopbuildersbz.com and pay with your Visa, MasterCard, debit or credit card. You could choose to pick up your order from the Smart Lacaneda Builders or Easy could deliver for you. If that was a big thing, the Builders Truck could deliver for you. If you need more information about anything, you could start chat right here online with a salesperson. We're ready to help you. No need to burn gas and waste time in a traffic. Go to shopbuildersbz.com.
If music is your passion, this is your moment. What's going on, guys? Ash Bleeze here. This January, the future of our sound comes together at the Big Tune Music Empowerment Forum. This national forum brings together artists, producers, DJs, managers, educators, and music stakeholders to build skills, spark dialogue, and strengthen Belize's music sector. Join the opening ceremony and music mixer on Friday, January 23rd at 7 p.m. Then level up at the Capacity Building Forum on Saturday, January 24th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Both of them, they happen at the Bliss Center in Belize City. Topics include music, business, production, marketing, AI, genre development, and full music ecosystem. The deadline to register is January 16th, and for more information, you could call 227-2110 or email nsarccsbelize@gmail.com. Big Tune Empowerment Forum, where Belize's music moves forward. Let's go. See you there.
Today, today is your birthday. We just can't wait to celebrate. Because today, today is your birthday. Today
a very special day. Yes, we want to say happy birthday going out to a couple of people. happening today. This is the one and only, the lovely and talented Mr. Reckless Flores celebrating a birthday today. Here he is saying, why we have a birthday already? Yes, it is, good sir. Hope you have a great day coming to you from all your friends and family. Wishing you many, many more. That's right. Not only that, this is a Renee Bishop, boss lady, celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, my dear, coming to you from your friends, your family, your fans, all your co-workers, and everybody who loves you. Hope you have a long life and a very productive and beautiful one. Happy birthday, Miss Renee Bishop. That's right. That's right. 11:51. I want to say happy birthday to everyone celebrating a birthday today. And let me see here. From our news center, it's not a formal news package, but from our news center, it says that Belize is among 12 Caribbean nations included in a 75-country list for whom the United States is expected to freeze all visa processing starting January 21st. According to, Fox News, the list was contained in a memo from the State Department. The objective, according to U.S. media, is for the U.S. to crack down on applicants deemed likely to become public charge. The directive to consular offices in those 75 countries is to refuse visa under existing law while the State Department reassesses screening and vetting procedures. The guidance is for visas to be denied by looking at a range of factors, including health, age, English proficiency, finances, and the need for long-term medical care. Other Caribbean nations included are Antigua and Barbuda, Bahamas, Barbados, Cuba, Dominica, Grenada, Haiti, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines. From Central America, Guatemala and Nicaragua appear on the list. Other countries also include Russia, Afghanistan, Brazil, Iran, Iraq, Egypt, Nigeria, Morocco, Thailand, and Yemen. A lot of black countries there, mostly. All right. Hit me again, BW, if you want to get in before we go. Let me see what else. We did not get a chance to get to the weather. For that, we go to Mr. Rick O'Shea. Bing, bing, bing. General situation, relatively dry conditions will prevail. All right, here he is. Let me see if I can get this real quick. Good morning, BW. How you doing?
Yes, today.
Oh, Lord. I got the call. Oh, hang up. Yes, sir.
I like your shirt. I like your shirt. Your shirt looking very dapper. You're looking cleaner than the Buddha held. How about that?
Lord have mercy. Thank you very much for being so astute.
You've been holding down the fort, my brother. You've been doing a fantastic. No, listen to me. You're the real one-man army. Yes, you are the real one-man army for sure. Your guests have been fantastic. They've been on point. And they've been keeping us entertained as well as yourself. Now, coming to that list, that black list, what's happening in my backyard? It seems that for more and more often we're being restricted. We are being restricted from voicing our opinions, from being honest. We have not been able to honestly produce and say, our honest opinion of what's happening in the world in our own backyard here in America. And I know for a fact Belizeans are one of the most peaceful countries amongst the Caribbean Commonwealth. We all know that for a fact. And for us to be in that list, I don't think that's fair. But it is what it is. We have to look and see who we have in power here. it's a scary situation where you have to be careful what you say, because in some countries you have to be careful what you say, because you come up missing, you come up this, you come up that. So, it seems like America, some part of America, some different aspects of America is getting that way. We have to be careful what you say. Pretty soon they're going to try to revoke you for saying something against the current administration if you are a naturalized citizen. That's what it is right now. And you've heard that name, Joe Rogan, on his podcast. He's a Republican, and he mentioned something that what's happening with ICE on the streets and what ICE is doing here in America. Going after people just randomly saying, "Are you a U.S. citizen? Can you produce your documents?" I mean, what have we come to? What happened? What exactly? So it's scary times. It's very uncomfortable times for all of us living here. If you're legal, if you're not legal, even if you're born here, and So Lisa's still on assignment. Frisco's still on vacation.
On assignment, but I believe that they will be back on Monday. All bright and bushy tail.
But tell them to hurry up. Tell them because you got this.
Bye. What? Yo, thank you very much, BWN, and thank you for the short song. Everybody was saying that trying to make you sing, and I tried my best. Anyway, take care, bro. All right, look at, ladies and gentlemen, like I always tell them, we don't like the what you call that thing again? The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We come together and we are fantastic. But individually, all of we could do this, Lisa could do this, Frisco could do this, and I could do this. That's just how it is. Like I say, all of we have 33 and a third. But anyway, let's get back to Mr. Ricochet with this weather. The general situation, relatively dry conditions will prevail today, then moisture increases over some areas tonight. 24-hour forecast, with a few cloudy spells today and cloudy at times tonight. Showers will be isolated today with the chance for a few more inland this afternoon. Late tonight, a few showers will develop along the coast and offshore. The winds are blowing north at 5 to 15 knots. The sea state is light chop and the waves are 2 to 4 feet. Temperatures on the coast will range from 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland, it's going to be 85 degrees Fahrenheit. In the hills, 74 degrees Fahrenheit. A high tide occurred at 8:17 a.m. this morning. A low will occur at 12:30 this afternoon. Another high at 6:47 p.m. this evening. And another low at 2:44 a.m. tomorrow. Sun rose at 6:26 a.m. this morning, and it will set on schedule at 5:37. I could set up because yes, moon set will occur at 2:08 p.m. and moonrise at 3:53 a.m. in the morning. Thank you very much to our forecaster, Mr. Derek Rodin, for that weather right there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is George Price Day. Make sure you go out and you do something good for someone or do something positive. We should do that every day. But just like Christmas and Valentine's, we choose one day in which we say we're going to focus on it. But we should focus on it every day. We're going to see you back here on Friday. I hope Lisa is feeling better. Frisco, bad style, but I love you, my boy. And also, to everybody listening, thank you very, very much. I tried call just now, but the phone broke up bad. All right. Sorry about that, Mr. President of Griga. And also, Tailwinds, we share up the Minnesota. Yeah, he need to come join me. Very good. But ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you all for listening. We hope you have a lovely day tomorrow. Enough respect and thanks going out to our guests today, Miss Yaoling Lee and Mr. Loreto Palayo and his quartet. Well, let me see if I can do this, guys. See why I say I never do it correct yesterday. Want to remind everybody to stay hydrated. You take care of yourself. I will take care of me. And to Ram, to Half a Man, to Cello, to Miss Di, to Murr, to CY, to Kim, to everybody listening wherever you may be. Take care. If God is willing, we will see you. Hold on, I got to do the sign language. If God is willing, we will see you right back here. No, right back here tomorrow. Ayo! I hope I pass.